Hello, welcome to Noah's News. Today is August 11th, no more episode numbers. Today, we have mainly DC news, Five Nights at Freddy's movie update, and one bit of Xbox news that I want to talk about because I think it's funny. So, changing up the format, professional thumbnail, this bit, and now I'm going to play the intro and then get straight into the video. So, join me on the other side. So the first bit of news today is regarding the Batman 2. So DC hasn't officially greenlit the sequel yet, but Matt Reeves is working on the script. So that is something. If DC's kind of going through some things right now, which will be my next point. So hopefully they actually make this movie. I don't know why they wouldn't, because it turned a big profit. It was like a budget of 100-something million, made like 700 million. So Batman 2 they're working on it. So that's very cool. So the second bit of DC news is regarding two shows. I don't watch the DC shows, but it's Doom Patrol and the Titans live action show. So both of them right now are rumored that they're going to get canceled. So from what I've seen on the internet, people are glad Titans is getting canceled. A majority. I mean, sure, it has its fans, but a majority are happy it's getting canceled. And a lot of people are upset Doom Patrol is getting canceled. So, I haven't watched either, but if I had to pick one, it would probably be Doom Patrol, because I've heard better things about it, and Titans looks awful. So, DC's canceling even more stuff, which is fantastic. So for my last bit of DC news is more Joker 2 stuff, which it's just something to talk about. I'll watch the first movie eventually, and then I'll get on here and I'll be like, So, Joker 2 is a musical, but it's said that it's going to be a complicated musical. So it'll be more like A Star is Born instead of In the Heights. That's the quote. In the Heights is like a musical, and A Star is Born is like that Lady Gaga movie where they sing because it's about two famous singers or whatever, which makes sense. So I wonder how they're going to do that, if it's going to be a complicated. It's not in quotes, but I'm emphasizing that. How will it be complicated? What implies complicated? Is it going to be like they're just going to be talking and then just bust into dance? That's what I want to know. And Joaquin Phoenix and the director, this is just a second bit of news because I just have it, more Joker stuff. Joaquin Phoenix and the director are getting paid $20 million, and Lady Gaga is getting paid $10 million for playing Harley Quinn. So I'll watch it eventually. Look at my little thumbs. Joker 2. This next bit of news I just want to talk about because I think it's funny. Xbox is accusing Sony of paying developers to not put their games on Game Pass. This isn't working. The habit's not working. So Sony's like, if we give you money, don't put on Game Pass. Because Game Pass is Xbox's incredibly successful subscription service. And it's kind of like something PlayStation just doesn't have, you know? It's just, I don't think PlayStation will ever have anything like it because people are like, that's the Xbox thing. Because Xbox just kind of did it first. So I think it's funny because they probably did do that. And I guess you can accuse somebody of that, but can you really do anything about it? I don't know if that's illegal or not. It may be. So yeah, I just think that's funny. Because, sure, I think it's funny. You think it's funny. We're moving on. So my last bit of news is like the habit's not working because it's echoing off my ear. The big granddaddy of all news, Five Nights at Freddy's movie update. Because they're working on it. This movie got announced in 2015. Warner Brothers was like, we're making a Five Nights at Freddy's movie. And then in 2017 or 2018, they're like, nah, not happening anymore. And then Blumhouse Pictures picked it up, and there's just been no updates. Every once in a while, he'll go in an interview and be like, yeah, we're working on it. Get excited because we're working on it. Nothing. We have not seen anything from this movie. We actually saw, there's like one picture, I think, that I can think of I'll try and find it and put it up on your screen. When like Blumhouse was like, we're developing the movie now. There's just like a picture, and it's like the Hollywood chairs, you know, that they sit in, and they have the names on the back of the chair, except it just said like Freddy Fazbear or something. And I think that's it. But Blumhouse tweeted, and he's like, I'll put the tweet up on screen too. He's like, we're working with Or it's excellent working with Jim Henson's Creature Shop to make animatronics. They're absolutely killer. And he didn't specifically say what movie it is, but I'll show you the picture. On the table, there's a figure, like a little prototype model that they're using that is very obviously Freddy Fazbear. It's just, the feet, the bow tie, it is. And oh my god, I'm so excited. And then he went in an interview, and this guy was like, it was in text, so I'm reenacting it. He's like, what movies are you most excited to put out in the next year? And Jason Blum, he goes, yeah, I'm super excited to put out Spawn, because we're making that movie, and probably the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Which is crazy, because he said it's coming out in the next year. So, I highly doubt it. If they're just now making the animatronics, I highly doubt it's even started filming. But he did say that. Maybe he was just saying it. Because they're always like, yep, this movie's coming out next year, guys. And it doesn't. So unless they're filming, soon. But it's very exciting. This movie better be perfect. Because it got announced, in the heat of Five Nights at Freddy's. When it was just picking up steam. And I've been waiting for this movie way too long. Even, it could come out and I could have, detested the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise, and I'll be like, I'm still gonna watch it. I'm so pleased. If it's not good, I'm just gonna, jump off the top of the movie theater. The stairs, though. Do you know how you go all the way to the right, or the left, and you can just go straight down the ramp? There's just a hole, and you fall down into the ramp, you walk up. I'll just throw myself off of that and just only break my elbows. I'll land on my elbows and then I'll make them pay for it because they ruined my life. But this is an alternate reality where this movie's already out. And that's it. So I'm gonna wrap it up now. So that's all my news. That's it. We had Joker stuff. Quick recap. Titans and Doom Patrol might get canceled. Joker complicated musical. Batman 2 script is being written. Xbox is accusing Sony of paying off developers for Game Pass to not be on Game Pass. And Five Nights at Freddy's, they're building real-life animatronics. So it's going to be practical. And that's it. Thank you for joining me. And I'm probably going to stop doing daily uploads because I've realized, not daily, but I'd see something on Twitter and I'd be like, I could talk about that. And then I end up talking way more about it than I should. So now I'm just, on track. And so it's professionally edited. I had that little intro bit, then my actual funny intro that I made. And the thumbnail, it's just the quality is going up. No bit this week because I've been trying to think of one. That's one of the main reasons also why I didn't come out with an episode. Because I was like, I need to think of something funny to do. And no ideas. Usually my bit ideas come to me, and then I film them in the next 2 minutes. That's usually what it is. So, yeah. I might have a bit next time I talk about a movie. So the next time I go see a movie theater, I go to a movie theater and see a movie in September, I'll make a bit. I'm going to see hopefully, going to see the extended cut of Spider-Man No Way Home, so I'll do a Spider-Man bit. And then be like, this is what the movie added, maybe it wasn't enough. That's my next big episode. From now until then, probably. All through August, I'll just be living off Twitter moments. So thank you for joining me. Salute to you. Good night. God bless. Preach all.